is so much fun having you here. Now, everyone knows and loves you from Succession, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Mr. Mercedes, and now Nobody Wants This. And I will tell you, it doesn't matter what you're in, you steal every single scene.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you do. It's true. And I just want to say, don't try that shit around here, all right? All right?
Understood.
Know your place.
I understand.
Okay?
I know my place.
Okay, know your place. No, you are so good in this show. You absolutely, it's like every time you're on screen, you're pure magic and so many laughs. And I binged season 2 in about 2 days.
Amazing.
Probably like everyone else. Have you guys seen it? Have you watched?
It goes down easy. It goes down easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun watching women be complex and funny and interesting. And I think my favorite part about season 2 is the first season there was this wonderful like will they, won't they between Kristen and Adam's characters. But this is really, season 2 opens up. It's like, it's about a love story between two sisters.
Yeah, I mean, that was always kind of how I took it, just because you kind of have to understand what Morgan's intentions are when she's acting so, you know, like just insane and rude and bratty and perfect. Yeah. So even first season, I was kind of like, what is this story? What is she doing here? And the way that I kind of, my North Star was that she's heartbroken that her sister is moving into this new romantic relationship and kind of departing their codependent love affair of a kind. It's, you know, a platonic love affair, but they are, you know, soulmates in a sense. So, yeah, this season kind of took that and ran with it. And, yeah.
It's so relatable because so many sisters experience that and even close friendships.
Friends, yeah. I mean, I spent all of my 20s like sharing my bed with my girlfriends. And even now, like every time I come out here alone.
Careful, careful. Don't read the comments on the YouTube clip of this video.
Oh my God. No, but you know, it's like intimacy is so much a part of female friendship. And yeah, I even now when I come out here, I'll like be like, hey girls, can you come over and hang? Like it's just like one of the best parts of life. So I totally get the feeling of, you know, your friends departing a version of your relationship to be with their romantic partners or when they have a baby, and you kind of have to like find a new iteration of what the friendship is, and that comes with celebration and excitement for your friends and also a little bit of heartache. And I think Morgan's going through a bit of an identity crisis around it.
Yeah, definitely. And the scenes between you and Kristen are so electric. Your chemistry is so good with one another. I mean, and the way that your characters you love hard and you fight hard. Yeah. Have you had to have some real boundary talks with each other before some of those scenes? Because it gets intense.
Unfortunately, there's no boundaries. And some of the stuff that I like, there's like times where I literally in the show go like, ow, like don't touch me like that. Yes. And it's not written into the script. It's just that she like pulls my finger a little bit too hard, and me as a character is just like, ow, like ew, you literally like broke my finger.
That wasn't written in the script?
No.
That is my favorite runner.
Then, thank you, that's very sweet. I literally by the end of the season we were like, okay, I think we worn out that whole bit. Like I did it like 5 times, and I was like, they're like, okay,
it's so funny because everyone knows that person who's so dramatic. Ow, you hurt me.
Totally. I mean, for me, there's the dynamic is a bit childish, and I feel like I've seen this dynamic between friends, like kids, before. You know, like the whole like Charlie bit my finger. Yes. Like that. I honestly kept on thinking back to that, like that kind of like bratty play, and they have a little bit, you know, like when you go back and hang out with your family, there's some regression that happens, and I feel like these girls kind of regress to like the teenage or maybe even elementary school age versions of themselves.
Yeah, kids act that way and presidents act that way, apparently.
Totally.
The bruises on his hands, just being so dramatic.
I know, it's so sad.
Dramatic.
It's so sad.
The chemistry between you and Timothy Simons is so great as well. You guys have, so your character, Morgan, and his character, Sasha, have this sort of flirtation.
Yeah.
It's very much in the gray area.
Strange, drawn to each other and not like really sure what it is. Yeah.
Nothing's quite happening.
Yeah.
But how much of that did you know going in, and how much did you sort of like discover as it was happening?
We knew very little about what was going on. It was fun. It was fun, and it was also like confusing. You know, you always want to know like what your function is in the scene, or like what the tracks are. Are we going to like end up making out in the next episode? And that was like a real prospect in the first season. Like it was on the table that this would turn into an affair, and like it kind of got like passed back and forth and talked through and hashed out. And so there were times where it was very weird and kind of, even to be completely honest, like frustrating in moments where you're like, what is happening? And then I saw it and I was like, this is really interesting what's happening here. Like not knowing exactly what that dynamic is, and that these two people just find each other magnetic and they're drawn to each other, and they're kind of unclear about what that energy is and the boundaries that come with relationships. I just thought it was really interesting. And then this season, I kind of liked that it evolved into something that was more platonic, and they kind of lean on each other as friends in a real way.
Yeah,
you know?
they do.
Yeah.
It worked. The ambiguity totally worked for the viewer, from my perspective anyway.
Totally. Erin was on to something. She was like, I don't know, maybe they're gonna make out next episode. And I was like, but it really lends itself to being an interesting dynamic.
Yeah. And your character also had quite the love story. You had a love interest. I don't want to give anything away, but your character was definitely treated like a queen. You got to wear these amazing outfits in this elegant atmosphere. Meanwhile, you have a 6-month-old at home, probably not getting a ton of sleep. Was that just the best to be able to walk into that fantasy?
You know, my husband does dote on me quite a bit. He's kind of amazing. He's an A+ husband. So like, you know, there's little things that he does all the time. Like, you know, like when I give the baby a bath, he'll like put out candles and like give me a glass of water with electrolytes in it, and kind of like
electrolytes?
Yeah.
Your husband does electrolytes?
Keeps me hydrated. Oh. I know, but I will say there was.
Which camera do I play
the most
to?
romantic of all ingredients, the
Take
electrolyte.
notes, honey.
But yeah, he's very sweet. But it was nice, I will say. Like I just at home, I do not put a lick of effort into wearing things and being put in hair and makeup and beautiful clothes. It really does change the way that you feel about yourself. So there was something nice to being like a little bit like, oh, I'm not that girl anymore.
Play pretend over here.
Totally.
Yeah, I live in that world for a little bit.
Yeah. Here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah.
You wrote this beautiful piece in Porter Magazine about, it was a love letter to your friends, and it was what my girlfriends taught me about love and strength, and it was so beautifully written.
Thank you.
Love letter to your girlfriends. What, you know, for me reading it, it was so nice. It just felt like a warm hug with in this world how women are so often pitted against one another. To read that felt so like honest and wonderful. What did you hope that other women and other men took away from that?
Ooh. I mean, I just wanted to explore what that dynamic is, and I guess it was like a moment for me to just encourage people to turn towards the people that they love and feel, you know, the gratitude, or have a moment of realization for how important connection is. I just feel like we're in singularly dark times, and what I said in the thing is that my friends, they feel like there's these sacred relics that I've gathered throughout my life, and that they're my secret weapons. Like truly, I keep them in my back pocket at all times, and they're always there as kind of like these anchors in all different iterations of life. And I don't know, I guess it applies to most connection, any human connection that you have. Like I just think that it's the thing that gets us through these times, is just seeing each other and being there for each other and hearing each other and connecting. And I owe my girlfriends so much. So for me, it was just a love letter to them.
Oh, and this is what we need. We need more of this.
I mean, we need some warmth.
Yes,
I mean, I think
we
that is
do.
why the show has such an audience. And I just think that, you know, this show, you're always talking about, you know, even when we met before this, like, it's just a tough moment, and can be really depressing. And so I feel like the only thing to do is just turn towards each other. So that was kind of just a little slice of that.
Well, it felt that way, and that is we need more of that. So keep it coming,
I
please. Okay, one thing before I let you go, I hear that there's buzz about a season 3 happening. You don't have to reveal to the audience, but you could just whisper in my ear. Do you think that Morgan and Sasha will get together in season 3?
You want me to whisper?
Just whisper. Don't tell them. Just tell me. Oh, get ready! Season 2 of Nobody Wants This is now streaming on Netflix. Justine Lupe, everybody!